Perseus obtained this concession that we are working at, which is at Ayam Ferry in the central region of the Republic of Ghana. We also have some concessions which are contiguous to Ayam Ferry 1, which is also in the western region. And the one we're working on, old mine that Anglo Gold Ashanti used to mine, and when the gold price went down to about 300, and so it was not commercially a viable proposition, so they left it. And then somebody bought it, and then somebody sold it to us, and we started mining when the gold price went up. We've been in actual production less than 2 years, and we intended from the beginning to mine about 250,000 ounces a year. We found various challenges because it's a new mine. The plant has to go through some teething problems and so on. So we've not been able to comfortably achieve our target. But we are getting there. We are very, very hopeful that with the machines having been adjusted and to suit the climate, and also with the personnel recruitment hasn't reached an acceptable level, and the level of training is increasing by the day. We hope that next year will be a good year.
And the price of gold at the moment is thought to be a bit pathetic. What impact has it got on your current operations and possibly the future?
Currently, it has a serious impact on us. If you think that we started producing gold when the gold price was about, say, 1,700, and now it's, let's say, even 1,300. It went down to 1,280. Let us say it's 1,300. And if you are producing at a cost of about 1,100 and you are selling for 1,300, you don't have enough margin to play with. So it's a very serious situation that we find ourselves. The shareholders who put in a lot of money have not seen any dividend whatsoever. So they are not too happy with the world price of gold. But they have hope. They know that we're doing well. They know that we are training our staff well. They know that we're putting in place serious programs to ensure that when the price goes up. Look, if we thought that the price would not go up, then we might as well pack up and go home.
But also at the same time, you could end up being mere victims of the market.
Oh yes. I mean, the thing about commodities is that, as you know very well, the price for gold are not of commodities are not determined by the producers. I mean, diamond, gold, bauxite, iron, etc. They are determined by outside forces. So all we can do is to position ourselves in such a way that when the price becomes attractive, we will be able to survive and look after our cherished shareholders who have stood by us during this period of time.
And you are in the great city Perth, Australia, on a sort of a first step recruitment drive, encouraging Ghanaians to look at the possibility of going back home, possibly to work for Perseus. What does it represent for you to want to encourage that among Ghanaians here?
This is the first time ever that a mining company has done this exercise to pay for people to come and meet Ghanaian community and tell them that, listen, we exist. There will be opportunities, we hope. This price, unfortunately, although it's low, will not remain like this forever. There will be expansion of the mines. We already have concessions in Côte d'Ivoire. We intend to have more concessions in Ghana. So there will be expansions. And that the opportunities will be there for qualified Ghanaians, both in Ghana and outside Ghana. And we chose here for two very good reasons. One, the mining culture is here. There's no two ways about that. And two, the company is listed here. The owners,
on the Australian Stock Exchange.
On the Australian Stock Exchange. And most of the board members are from here. It's an Australian listed company. And we know that the Ghanaians are extremely bright people. There are Ghanaians who are engineers, doctors, professors all over the world. And we know the culture of mining in Australia. So if you have brilliant young Ghanaians, both male and female, who have had the opportunity to experience the work ethics and culture of Australia mining, they're very valuable personnel to look at seriously with a view to employing them back home.
And so in interacting with the Ghanaians here in Perth, Australia, what sort of feedback have you had from them?
It's normal feedback that you get when you meet your citizens in the diaspora. Majority would like to go home, but they are uncertain as to the future of the company that they will be working. They are uncertain as to the education of their children. They are uncertain as to politics at home. It's normal. But at the same time, I see a natural desire that with slight improvement, most of them will want to come home.
Did you read this into it? Because it seems to be one of your responses that the uncertainty they feel is in the fact that the standard of life back in Ghana isn't anywhere near what they experience here in Australia.
No, I wouldn't say that. If you take a mine manager in Ghana working for a company like Perseus in Ghana, I am sure that his standard of living in Ghana will not be too far off his equivalent Ghanaian here. I'm certain of that. In fact, I think that taking into account our culture and traditions and so on, I think that a Ghanaian with a similar experience and qualification working in Ghana will be spiritually more satisfied than if he was in Australia, I'm sure.
And you did make a statement in terms of the larger picture that not all governments are equal, if I could paraphrase it that way. So really, what challenge does it represent to you when you come to the real nuts and bolts of encouraging some of them to definitely move to work for you in Ghana?
I believe that in the mining sector, particularly with Perseus, some Ghanaians are so qualified that if it comes to the point that we need them, their package will not be too far off what they are getting now here. I am convinced about that. So, to move is not easy. If you live in one flat and you move into another flat within the same city, it is not easy. Let alone to move from one country to another with all the challenges that are involved. But trust me, what can I say? Shall I tell my citizens, stay here forever, don't come home and be old and gray and full of sleep and be put in old people's home? Of course I can say that. But trust me, those your colleagues who are in Ghana, some of them are living far, far better than some of you here.
And also perhaps because you are a chief, a local chief, a leader of people at the traditional level, how would you describe in a larger sense the life in Ghana at the moment? Because many of these people you met and interacted with would have left the country a long time ago. Perhaps the kind of things they had in mind being the country is actually changed. So how would you sell the country to them at the moment?
I would say to them that I can understand their anxieties, their concerns, but you see, I don't like comparing Ghana to other African countries. Like we say in our language, motia now biya. So I like to compare Ghana to Australia.
Which is to say, just because you are taller than a dwarf,
it doesn't mean that you are any taller.
It's not an indication of a great height.
How high you are, you know. So I don't like comparing Ghana to Africa, but I can tell you that Ghana is a peaceful, democratic country. We have our challenges, but at the end of the day, we need Ghanaians to build Ghana. And if you're going to be here, lament over few challenges in Ghana, nobody is going to make your country better except yourself. So there are acceptable level of sacrifice that is expected of every citizen. Some countries have gone to war. They've paid the ultimate price of death for future citizens to enjoy. All we are asking you is to come with a bit of sacrifice and let's build Ghana together. It is not too much to ask for, is it?